Hi, this is Keshav here. In this video, let me show you guys how do we use decomposition tree visual in Power BI. Alright, let's get started. If you go to visualization section under your Power BI desktop, you could see one visual called decomposition tree. This is decomposition tree visual. Or if you guys not able to see this visual under visualization section, it says that your Power BI version is not latest. Make sure you have latest version installed on your machine. And there is one other option where you can go ahead and click on this ellipsis button, and there will be option to get that visual added from your marketplace. All right, so let's get started. So before getting started, let me show you guys what are the use cases that I'm gonna use for this visualization here. Okay, so let me get you guys into my Excel here. If you see here, there are two visuals I created. This is first visual. So this is my first requirement. Okay, I want to just visualize my sales like this in hierarchical way. I want to give this feasibility to my users. Total sales amount as a parent level. If they click on sales amount, they should be in a position to drill down to category level, and from category they should be in a position to drill down to subcategory level. From here again they should be in a position to drill down to further dimensions. Of course I did not add here, so they should be in a position to drill down to further dimensions like maybe year or month, right? That's what my requirement is, right? Same requirement, let's go ahead and visualize same thing by using decomposition tree. Okay, so decomposition tree visual will let you visualize data across multiple dimensions, and it automatically aggregates your data and enables you to drill down into your dimensions in any order. So what does it mean by in any order? See, for example, sales amount, I want to drill down into category level. Of course I can drill down to category level. Even if I want to drill down into subcategory level by skipping category, of course I can, from sales amount directly I can drill down to subcategory, and subcategory to year also, of course I can go ahead and do that, right? That feasibility you will have in decomposition tree visual. All right, so how do you get that feasibility in decomposition tree visual? Because decomposition tree visual has got AI feature, that is artificial intelligence feature. So because of that feature, whatever the dimension you are requesting, based on that dimension your metric will split down. All right, so let me show you guys how we can do that. Let me take you back into my Power BI desktop. Okay, let me show you other requirement. I forgot to show you other requirement. The second visualization is this one. For in this requirement, what I want to do, there is total salary here, employee salary. This is just mocked up data. Let's not worry about the data. So this salary, if you see here, there are two more metrics: withdrawal, that is take home, and deductions. Under deductions again we have NI and TDS. So here in this requirement I am not splitting down based on the dimensions, but I am splitting down my parent metric based on the child metrics, right? These are again two different metrics, these are again two different metrics. So here I am not using any dimension. Let me show you both requirements. How can we get these requirements done by using decomposition tree visual? All right, let me take you back into my Power BI desktop here. Okay, we are in Power BI desktop. Let's continue with the first requirement. So I have loaded required data sets here. That is employee salary, that's mocked up data, and product sales. This product sales I loaded from SQL database by using this query. This is a query that I used to get product sales data into Power BI. If I execute this query, I'll get below output. So I could see here calendar year, month, product name, category, subcategory, and sales amount. Let's go back to Power BI desktop. Alright, so now I'm gonna go and add the visual to my report section. Yes, I just pulled the visual here. Of course, if you want to just increase the size, you can go ahead and increase the size. So if you see, there is one symbol here, icon here, that says that it's artificial intelligence icon. So this visual has got artificial intelligence feature. Okay, so because of that you can request any dimension and you can split your metric into any level. Okay, based on your request your metric will be split down. All right, so if you select this visual, you could see under analyze, under field section, you could see different fields here, analyze field and explain by and tooltips, of course. So under analyze, you need to add the metric that you gonna analyze. The sales amount is the metric that I'm gonna analyze, right? So let me add under analyze and explain by what are the dimensions you want to use to split down your metric. Of course, you can add all the dimensions. I'm going to add category and then subcategory. All right, let me add subcategory, then calendar year if you want, then if you want even product name also, and if you want to add even month also, of course you can add. Let's not worry about that. Okay, so initially this is how your visual looks. You could see that total sales amount, there is a plus sign here. What it says, choose how to split your data. Okay, you can choose how you want to split your data. If you click on plus, it will show you multiple options here, high value, low value, down all your dimensions are listed out. All right, so this high value, low value, it's mainly for connector. Let's not worry about that. So now I want to further down based on category. Of course, I can click on that, and from here whatever the dimension I am requesting, based on that dimension your metric will be split down. All right, I can request even subcategory, or maybe directly if I want to go to year also I can go. Let me go for subcategory. From here I can request to split down to year level. Of course, I can go ahead and do that. All right, this is looking awesome, right? So if you give this feasibility in your real-time project, of course your business users will be more than happy. All right, so and also your report will, of course it will create a lot of impression as well, right? Okay, and if you want to add slicer, of course you can go ahead and add slicer. Maybe if you want to add calendar year as a slicer, of course you can go ahead and add slicer, or maybe if you want to go for any other dimensions, of course you can go ahead and add as a slicer. All right, if I select 2025, very less, like this you can slice and dice your data. All right, okay. If you go to format section, there are many options here. Of course you can go ahead and play around with all these formatting options. Okay, let's not worry about them now. If you go to data bars, there is one option here, scale to, right? Currently it is selected as level maximum. So if you see here, this is parent metric, right? If you go to child metrics, it's not clear that how much is the contribution towards your parent from this metric, right? If you want to convert that to parent node, now it will show you clearly the contribution of this metric towards this parent, and this metric contribution and this metric contribution, like this. Okay, so however you want to visualize your data, you can go ahead and do that. You can just play around with these formatting options, of course. All right, now let's not worry about that. Okay, this is one requirement. It's very simple. We just added the metric under analyze field, and we just added the required dimensions under explain by. That's it, nothing we have done more, right? So now let's go for the second requirement. The second requirement is a little tricky one. I'm gonna just duplicate this page, of course. Little tricky one, because we have to do some workaround to achieve that, because here we are not splitting based on dimension. Here we need to represent our metrics in different levels, and we need to define at what level you want to show the salary, at what level you want to show the withdrawal and deduction metrics, and what level you want to show NI and TDS, right? For that, what we need to do, we need to create one small table. I'm just going to select this option, enter data option in Power BI. Now I'm gonna just create columns like level 1, level 2 and level 3. Okay, under level 1 salary, level 2 withdrawal, right? So I'm gonna say take home. Okay, and deductions, Under level 3 for take home we don't have any level 3, right? So for deductions it is NI and TDS. It is salary and again salary. Let's copy paste, right? Under deductions level 2 again we need to copy this deductions. Okay, all right, we are done with this small table. Let's say load. Let me give this table name as maybe metric selection. Let this table loaded. Okay, so let me take you guys back into Excel here. So if you sum up these two metrics, right, withdrawal as well as deductions, the total should be reconciled towards this metric, that is total salary. And if you sum up these two, should reconcile, I mean total deductions, right? That's how it should be, right? Of course, in previous requirement also, if you sum up total sales from this category, that should be reconciled to this value. All right, it should happen, it will happen as well. So of course we no need to test it here. Fine, there is table created, and on top of this we need to create one measure. We need to do bit of DAX here. That's what I was telling you, some workaround we need to do to get that requirement. All right, let me give the measure name as select metric. Okay, so I need to define some variables here where level 1, so the value for level 1 should be selected value from field level 1. Okay, all right, in the same way let me create two more variables, level 2 and level 3. So I'm gonna say level 2 here and level 3. All right, what happened here? I did not close the bracket. And let me close the parenthesis here as well, and let me close here too. All right, metric selection level 1, it should be level 2, right? We have created 3 variables. Now what I'm gonna say, return, what should be the return value? Return value should be with conditions, okay, which should be some conditions. We need to apply the conditions here. I'm gonna say if level 1 equal to, let me start with level 3 first, okay. If level 3 equal to, what is that, NI, then what should we do? We need to sum up total NI, right? Employee salary NI. So in the same way, let me create conditions for let me create the conditions for other possibilities as well. Okay, so now I'm gonna say level 3 equal to TDS, then it should be total of sum of total TDS, right? All right, now we are done with level 3. We have got only 2 metrics under level 3, right? Now let's continue with level 2. So if level 2, what values we given under this metric selection table? Same values you need to pass here. Okay, so I think I have given as take home. Okay, if it is take home, that should be, yeah, drawn salary. Okay, and for level 2 again, in case if it is deductions, right? Level 2 deductions, now that should be total deductions, right? In the same way, let me create for level 1 as well. If level 1 equals to salary, then sum of total salary, right? That is gross salary. All right, done. Now let's see how many parentheses we need to close. 1 is done, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we closed all the required parentheses. Let's say enter. That's it. It's very simple. Just we created a few variables. And how many variables we created? We created only 3 because we got only 3 levels. If you have 10 levels, of course you need to add 10 levels under this table, and 10 variables you need to create, and the condition also we need to create for all these levels. All right, now let me change this. Currently it is using sales amount, right? Let me take off this dimensions as well. Okay, under analyze, now I need to pull metric that we just created. Select metric. All right, see, this is total salary. Now let me split further down into multiple levels. Under explain by, I'm gonna add all the levels. Doesn't matter what order you are adding. Okay, so now again same way we can choose how to split your data. So I'm gonna say level 1. So level 1, same again, total salary only. Of course, if you don't want to show this level 1, you can take off from here. Okay, now from level 1 to, I'm gonna further split to level 2. Level 2, you could see take home and deductions. And deductions, if you split further down to level 3, you could see how much TDS, how much paying as NI, that is national insurance, right? So this is how you can split your metric by using the other sub metrics. All right, I hope these 2 requirements are clear for you guys. Of course, now you can go ahead and add slicer also. You can, let me add slicer to split based on employee. Of course, I have only one dimension, employee. If you have many dimensions, you can use any of the dimensions to split your to split your data. So you can split with any of the employee ID. All right, okay, I hope this is clear for you guys. If you want to go ahead and play with your formatting options, you can go around and you can play with all the options, okay, of course. Okay, yeah, let me just add one border here. Okay, all right, so this is how you can use your decomposition tree visual to have stunning visuals created in your report. All right, thanks for watching my video. Please do subscribe for more videos from my side on Power BI, Azure Data Engineering certification, and also on machine learning. All right, so we'll meet again with a different concept. Until then, bye bye, see you.